Introduction to public speaking. Public speaking involves delivering information or arguments to a live audience. It is a fundamental skill across many professions, from business presentations to educational lectures and community engagement. Effective public speaking can significantly enhance one's career prospects and personal influence. This course will guide you through the principles and practices that transform nervous speakers into confident communicators. Understanding the basics is the first step towards mastering this invaluable art. It empowers individuals to share their ideas, inspire others, and drive change. Ultimately, public speaking is about connection and impact. Overcoming the fear of public speaking, often called glossophobia, is a common challenge. Many individuals experience anxiety, ranging from mild nervousness to intense panic before and during a speech. Strategies for managing this fear include preparation, deep breathing exercises, and positive visualization. Recognizing that some level of nervousness is normal can also help alleviate pressure. This course will provide practical techniques to transform anxiety into productive energy, enabling you to deliver your message with poise. Building confidence is a gradual process that begins with understanding and practice. Understanding your audience. Knowing your audience is paramount to delivering an effective speech. Audience analysis involves gathering information about your listeners' demographics, interests, knowledge levels, and attitudes. This understanding allows you to tailor your content, language, and delivery style to resonate most effectively with them. For example, a technical presentation to experts will differ significantly from one given to a general public audience. Failing to consider your audience can lead to disengagement, confusion, or even offense. Researching your audience helps you anticipate their needs and questions. It ensures your message is relevant and impactful. Tailoring your message means adapting your speech to meet the specific needs and expectations of your audience. This includes selecting appropriate examples, using relatable analogies, and adjusting the complexity of your vocabulary. Consider what your audience already knows about your topic and what they need to learn. Empathy plays a crucial role here, as you put yourself in their shoes to understand their perspective. A well-tailored message feels personal and directly addresses the listener's concerns, making the speech more persuasive and memorable. This customization is key to fostering connection and achieving your speaking objectives. Defining your purpose. Every effective speech has a clear and defined purpose. Before you even begin to outline your content, you must determine what you want to achieve with your presentation. Is your goal to inform, persuade, or entertain? This primary objective will dictate your content, structure, and delivery style. A well-defined purpose provides direction and focus, ensuring that every element of your speech contributes to your ultimate aim. Without a clear purpose, a speech can become rambling and ineffective, failing to leave a lasting impression on the audience. Clarity of purpose is the bedrock of impactful communication. The three main general purposes for public speaking are to inform, to persuade, and to entertain. An informative speech aims to educate the audience about a particular topic, providing facts and explanations. A persuasive speech seeks to convince the audience to adopt a certain viewpoint or take a specific action. An entertaining speech aims to amuse or delight the audience, often through humor or storytelling, while a speech might contain elements of all three. One purpose should always be dominant. Identifying this dominant purpose early on streamlines the entire speech preparation process, making your message more coherent and powerful. Structuring your speech. A well-structured speech is crucial for clarity and audience comprehension. The classic structure includes an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. This framework helps organize your thoughts logically and ensures that your message flows coherently from start to finish. A clear structure makes it easier for your audience to follow your arguments and retain key information. It also provides a roadmap for you as the speaker, reducing the likelihood of getting lost or sidetracked during your delivery. Adhering to this basic structure is a fundamental step towards effective public speaking, making your presentation both professional and impactful. Each part of the speech serves a distinct function. The introduction grabs attention and previews the main points. The body develops these points with evidence and examples. The conclusion summarizes the message and provides a memorable closing. Think of your speech as a journey you are taking your audience on. A clear map ensures they arrive at your intended destination. Transitions between sections are vital to maintain flow and coherence, guiding the audience smoothly from one idea to the next. This systematic approach ensures your speech is not just a collection of ideas, but a cohesive and persuasive narrative. Crafting compelling introductions. The introduction is your first opportunity to capture your audience's attention and establish credibility. A compelling introduction hooks listeners immediately, making them eager to hear more. It should clearly state your topic and preview your main points, setting expectations for the speech. A strong opening can significantly influence how your audience perceives your entire presentation. This initial impression is critical for engaging your listeners and ensuring they are receptive to your message. Therefore, dedicating ample time to crafting an impactful introduction is a wise investment in your speech's overall success. It lays the groundwork for effective communication. Several techniques can be used to craft a compelling introduction. These include starting with a rhetorical question that prompts thought, sharing a surprising statistic or fact to pique curiosity, telling a brief, relevant anecdote or story to create an emotional connection, using a powerful quotation to set the tone, presenting a vivid hypothetical scenario to engage imagination. Regardless of the method, the introduction must be concise, relevant, and delivered with confidence. It should also clearly articulate the speech's purpose and main points, providing a roadmap for the audience. Practice delivering your introduction until it feels natural and impactful. Developing main points. The body of your speech is where you develop your main points and provide supporting evidence. Each main point should be a distinct idea that contributes to your overall purpose. These points need to be clearly articulated and logically organized to ensure audience comprehension. Think of them as pillars supporting the roof of your argument. If any pillar is weak, the entire structure may falter. Strong main points are essential for building a coherent and persuasive case. They provide the substance of your message, making it informative and impactful. Careful development of these points is critical for a successful presentation. Supporting your main points with credible evidence is vital for persuasion and clarity. Types of evidence include statistics and data to provide factual backing, examples and anecdotes to illustrate concepts, testimonials and expert opinions to add authority, analogies and comparisons to clarify complex ideas, visual aids like charts and graphs to present information clearly. Always ensure your evidence is relevant, up-to-date, and properly cited. The quality and variety of your supporting materials strengthen your arguments and make your speech more engaging. Well-supported points enhance your credibility and help your audience understand and accept your message. Designing powerful conclusions. The conclusion is your final opportunity to reinforce your message and leave a lasting impression. A powerful conclusion summarizes your main points, reiterates your thesis, and provides a memorable closing statement. It should bring your speech to a satisfactory close, leaving the audience with a clear understanding of your key message. A weak conclusion can undermine an otherwise excellent presentation, leaving listeners feeling unfulfilled or confused. Therefore, just like the introduction, the conclusion requires careful planning and practice to ensure it is impactful. It is the final echo of your voice in the minds of your audience. End. Effective conclusions often include a clear call to action, if appropriate for your speech's purpose. This call to action encourages the audience to think differently, feel a certain way, or take a specific step. Other techniques include summarizing the main arguments concisely, reiterating the core message in a fresh way, ending with a powerful quotation that resonates, referring back to your introduction to create a sense of completeness, issuing a challenge or a vision for the future. The goal is to create a sense of finality and to ensure your audience remembers your central message. A strong conclusion solidifies your impact and motivates your listeners. Effective storytelling. Storytelling is a powerful tool in public speaking, capable of captivating audiences and making your message memorable. Stories create an emotional connection, allowing listeners to relate to your experiences and ideas on a deeper level. They can simplify complex information, making it more accessible and understandable. A well-placed anecdote or personal narrative can break the monotony of facts and figures, injecting life and personality into your speech. Effective storytelling transforms abstract concepts into vivid, relatable experiences. It helps to illustrate points, build empathy, and maintain audience engagement throughout your presentation. This human element is crucial for resonance. To tell an effective story, consider these elements: a clear beginning, middle, and end, relatable characters or situations, a conflict or challenge that creates tension, a resolution or lesson learned, sensory details that paint a vivid picture. Keep your stories concise and directly relevant to your main points. Practice telling your stories aloud to refine your delivery and ensure they flow naturally. The goal is not just to entertain, but to use the story as a vehicle for your message, making it more impactful and unforgettable. A good story lingers in the minds of your audience long after your speech concludes. Using visual aids effectively. Visual aids can significantly enhance your speech by making complex information easier to understand and remember. They engage multiple senses, reinforcing your verbal message and increasing audience retention. However, visual aids should complement, not replace, your spoken words. Poorly designed or misused visuals can distract from your message and detract from your credibility. The key is to use them strategically and sparingly, ensuring they add value to your presentation. Effective visual aids clarify, illustrate, and emphasize your points, making your speech more dynamic and impactful. They are tools to support, not overshadow, the speaker. When using visual aids, consider these best practices. Keep slides simple and uncluttered, focusing on one idea per slide. Use clear, readable fonts and contrasting colors. Incorporate high-quality images or graphics instead of excessive text. Ensure props are relevant and easily visible to the entire audience. Practice with your visual aids to ensure smooth transitions and timing. Always maintain eye contact with your audience, not the screen. Remember, you are the primary visual aid, and your connection with the audience is paramount. Visual aids are there to assist you in conveying your message, not to deliver it for you. Mastering vocal delivery. Vocal delivery is a critical component of effective public speaking, influencing how your message is received. It encompasses elements such as pitch, pace, volume, and tone. Your voice is a powerful instrument that can convey emotion, emphasize key points, and maintain audience engagement. Monotone speaking can quickly disengage listeners, while a dynamic vocal range keeps them interested. Mastering vocal delivery involves conscious control and practice to ensure your voice supports and enhances your message. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it, making your delivery as compelling as your content. A well-modulated voice commands attention. Key aspects of vocal delivery to master include pitch, varying the highness or lowness of your voice to convey emotion and emphasize words. Pace, adjusting your speaking speed to match the content and audience's comprehension. Volume, projecting your voice adequately for the room size and audience without shouting or whispering. Tone, using vocal quality to express attitude and emotion, such as enthusiasm or seriousness. Pauses, strategically using silence to create emphasis, allow for reflection or build suspense. Practice recording yourself to identify areas for improvement. A dynamic vocal delivery adds impact and professionalism to your speech, making it more engaging and memorable for your audience. Body language and gestures. Non-verbal communication, particularly body language and gestures, plays a significant role in public speaking. Your posture, movements, and hand gestures can reinforce your message, convey confidence, and build rapport with your audience. Conversely, nervous or distracting body language can undermine your credibility and detract from your message. Effective body language makes you appear more approachable, authoritative, and engaged. It adds another layer of expression to your speech, helping to illustrate points and connect with listeners. Consciously using appropriate body language enhances your overall presence and impact as a speaker. To use body language and gestures effectively, maintain an open and confident posture, standing tall with shoulders back. Use natural, purposeful gestures that complement your words, avoiding fidgeting. Move purposely on stage, using movement to transition between points or engage different parts of the audience. Avoid crossing your arms or putting your hands in your pockets, which can signal defensiveness or disinterest. Practice in front of a mirror or record yourself to observe and refine your nonverbal cues. Your body should be in harmony with your voice, creating a cohesive and powerful presentation. Authentic and controlled body language enhances your message and strengthens your connection with the audience. Eye contact and connection. Establishing strong eye contact is one of the most powerful ways to connect with your audience. It conveys sincerity, confidence, and engagement, making listeners feel personally addressed and valued. Avoiding eye contact can make you appear nervous, untrustworthy, or disengaged, alienating your audience. Direct eye contact creates a bond, fostering trust and rapport between you and your listeners. It allows you to gauge audience reactions and adjust your delivery accordingly. This non-verbal cue is fundamental to building a genuine connection, transforming a monologue into a dynamic conversation. Effective eye contact is a cornerstone of compelling public speaking. To use eye contact effectively, scan the audience slowly and deliberately, making brief, meaningful eye contact with individual members. Hold eye contact for a few seconds with one person before moving to another, creating a personal connection. Distribute your gaze evenly across the entire audience, ensuring everyone feels included. Avoid staring intensely at one person or constantly shifting your gaze without purpose. If the audience is very large, focus on different sections of the room, making eye contact with individuals within those sections. Practice this technique to make it feel natural and comfortable. Consistent and genuine eye contact significantly enhances your ability to connect and influence your listeners, making your speech more impactful. Managing stage fright. Stage fright, or performance anxiety, is a common experience for public speakers. Symptoms can include a racing heart, sweaty palms, trembling, and a dry mouth. While it can feel overwhelming, it's important to remember that a certain level of adrenaline can actually enhance your performance. The key is to manage this energy, transforming it from debilitating fear into productive excitement. Recognizing the physical manifestations of anxiety allows you to employ targeted coping strategies. Effective management of stage fright is crucial for delivering your message clearly and confidently, ensuring your nervousness doesn't overshadow your content. It's a skill that improves with practice. Strategies for managing stage fright include preparation. Thoroughly knowing your material builds confidence. Deep breathing. Calming techniques to regulate heart rate and oxygen flow. Positive visualization. Imagining a successful presentation beforehand. Physical activity. Releasing nervous energy through light exercise before the speech. Focus on the message, shifting attention from self to the value you provide the audience. Connect with friendly faces, seeking out supportive individuals in the audience. Remember that your audience wants you to succeed. By implementing these techniques, you can channel your nervous energy into a dynamic and engaging performance, allowing your true message to shine through. Rehearsal techniques. Effective rehearsal is crucial for delivering a polished and confident speech. It's not about memorizing every word, but internalizing your material so you can deliver it naturally and adapt to unexpected situations. Rehearsal helps you refine your timing, transitions, and vocal delivery. It also allows you to identify areas where your message might be unclear or where you need more supporting evidence. The more you practice, the more comfortable and fluent you will become, reducing anxiety and enhancing your overall performance. Think of rehearsal as building muscle memory for your presentation, ensuring a smooth and impactful delivery. It transforms preparation into performance. Various rehearsal techniques can optimize your practice sessions. These include practicing aloud. Saying your speech out loud helps identify awkward phrasing and timing issues. Recording yourself. Watching or listening to your practice allows for objective self-critique of delivery, body language, and vocal variety. Practicing in front of a mirror helps you observe and refine your gestures and facial expressions. Rehearsing with an audience. Getting feedback from friends or colleagues can provide valuable insights. Timing your speech, ensuring you say within the allocated time. Practicing transitions, smoothly moving between main points. Vary your practice environment to simulate different speaking conditions. Consistent and varied rehearsal builds resilience and adaptability. Impromptu speaking refers to delivering a speech with little to no prior preparation. This skill is invaluable in various situations, such as unexpected questions during a Q&A, spontaneous toasts, or contributing to a discussion. While it may seem daunting, impromptu speaking relies on quick thinking, clear organization, and confident delivery. It tests your ability to articulate thoughts coherently under pressure. Developing this skill enhances your adaptability and readiness in any communication scenario. It demonstrates your expertise and composure, even when caught off guard. Mastering impromptu speaking builds significant communication agility. To excel at impromptu speaking, employ structured thinking techniques. A common method is the PREP method. Point. State your main point clearly and concisely. Reason. Provide a reason or explanation for your point. Example. Offer a specific example or anecdote to support your reason. Point. Reiterate your main point to conclude. Another useful structure is the past, present, future approach for discussing topics. Practice by giving short, spontaneous speeches on random topics. The more you practice, the more natural and confident your impromptu responses will become, allowing you to speak effectively on the spot. Persuasive speaking. Persuasive speaking aims to influence an audience's beliefs, attitudes, values, or actions. It requires more than just presenting facts. It involves building a compelling argument that resonates emotionally and logically with your listeners. Effective persuasive speakers understand their audience's motivations and tailor their message to address potential objections. The goal is to move your audience from their current position to the one you advocate. This type of speaking is crucial in sales, advocacy, leadership, and everyday interactions. Mastering persuasion allows you to champion ideas, inspire change, and achieve desired outcomes. It is a powerful tool for influence. Aristotle's rhetorical appeals, ethos, pathos, and logos, are foundational to persuasive speaking. Ethos, establishing credibility and trustworthiness as a speaker. Pathos, appealing to the audience's emotions and values. Logos, using logic, reason, and evidence to support your claims. A balanced use of these appeals creates a powerful and convincing argument. For instance, you might present compelling statistics, logos, share a personal story that evokes empathy, pathos, and demonstrate your expertise on the subject, ethos. Understanding and applying these appeals will significantly enhance your ability to persuade and influence your audience effectively. Informative speaking. Informative speaking aims to educate the audience by presenting facts, data, and explanations clearly and objectively. The primary goal is to enhance the audience's understanding and knowledge of a specific topic. Unlike persuasive speaking, the informative speaker does not seek to change beliefs or actions, but rather to enlighten. Clarity, accuracy, and conciseness are paramount in informative speeches. You must present information in an organized and digestible manner, avoiding jargon where possible. Effective informative speaking empowers your audience with new insights and understanding, making complex subjects accessible. It is about sharing knowledge effectively. To deliver an effective informative speech, choose a topic that is interesting and relevant to your audience. Organize your content logically, using clear main points and supporting details. Use analogies, examples, and visual aids to simplify complex concepts. Maintain objectivity, presenting information without bias or personal opinion. Define any technical terms or jargon that your audience might not understand. Practice your delivery to ensure clarity and conciseness. Your role is to be a knowledgeable guide, leading your audience through new information. By focusing on clarity and understanding, you can ensure your informative speech is both engaging and highly educational, leaving your audience more informed. Special occasion speeches. Special occasion speeches are delivered at events like weddings, graduations, award ceremonies, or funerals. Their primary purpose is to fit the specific mood and context of the event, often to celebrate, commemorate, or inspire. These speeches are typically shorter than informative or persuasive presentations, but require careful attention to tone and emotional resonance. The speaker acts as a facilitator of emotion, enhancing the significance of the occasion. Understanding the specific nature of the event and the audience's expectations is crucial for crafting an appropriate and impactful speech. They are moments of shared human experience. Common types of special occasion speeches include toasts, short, celebratory remarks, often humorous and heartfelt; eulogies, commemorative speeches honoring the deceased, focusing on their life and legacy; acceptance speeches, expressing gratitude and acknowledging others upon receiving an award; commencement speeches, inspiring graduates with advice and encouragement; roasts, humorous speeches that poke fun at an individual in a good-natured way. Regardless of the type, authenticity, brevity, and a keen awareness of the audience and occasion are key. These speeches are about connection, shared emotion, and marking significant life moments with grace and eloquence. Handling Q&A sessions. The Q&A session is an integral part of many presentations, offering an opportunity to clarify points, address concerns, and further engage with your audience. It demonstrates your expertise and willingness to interact. However, it can also be a source of anxiety if not handled effectively. Preparing for potential questions and having strategies for managing difficult inquiries are crucial. A well-managed Q&A session can significantly enhance your credibility and reinforce your message. It transforms a one-way delivery into a dynamic, two-way exchange, deepening audience understanding. Approaching Q&A with confidence is a mark of a skilled speaker. Strategies for handling Q&A sessions effectively. Anticipate questions. Prepare answers for likely questions beforehand. Listen carefully. Ensure you fully understand the question before responding. Repeat or rephrase. Clarify the question for the entire audience, especially in large venues. Be concise. Provide clear, brief answers, avoiding rambling. Stay calm and respectful. Even with challenging or aggressive questions, maintain composure. Admit when you don't know. It's better to honestly say you don't know and offer to follow up than to guess. Bridge to your message. If possible, link your answer back to your main points. End the Q&A gracefully, perhaps with a final summary statement, to maintain control and leave a positive impression. Adapting to different venues. The physical venue significantly impacts your speech delivery, and adapting to it is crucial for success. Factors like room size, layout, acoustics, and available technology all influence how you present. A small, intimate setting requires a different approach than a large auditorium or an outdoor event. Failing to consider the venue can lead to issues with visibility, audibility, and overall audience engagement. Thoroughly assessing the space beforehand allows you to make necessary adjustments to your delivery, visual aids, and interaction style. This adaptability ensures your message reaches every corner of the room effectively. It is about optimizing your environment. When adapting to different venues, arrive early. Familiarize yourself with the space, including the stage, seating, and exits. Test equipment. Ensure microphones, projectors, and other technology are working correctly. Adjust movement. In smaller rooms, limit movement. In larger spaces, use the stage more. Check acoustics. Adjust your vocal projection based on the room's sound properties. Consider seating arrangement. Adapt your interaction style to formal rows versus informal clusters. Plan for contingencies. Have backup plans for technical failures or unexpected disruptions. Being prepared for the specific characteristics of your venue demonstrates professionalism and ensures a smoother, more impactful presentation, regardless of the setting. Using microphones and sound systems. Proper use of microphones and sound systems is essential for ensuring your voice is heard clearly by everyone in the audience. Even the most compelling message can be lost if your audio is poor. Familiarity with different microphone types and sound system controls can prevent technical glitches and enhance your professional image. A well-amplified and clear voice allows your audience to focus on your message, rather than straining to hear. It is a technical skill that directly impacts the effectiveness of your verbal delivery. Mastering these tools ensures audibility and maintains audience engagement, especially in larger settings. Your voice becomes a powerful, accessible instrument. There are several common types of microphones, each with specific uses. Handheld microphones offer flexibility for movement, but require proper holding technique. Lavalier lapel microphones clip onto clothing, providing hands-free operation and consistent sound. Headset microphones offer the best consistency for movement and vocal projection. Podium microphones, fixed in place, ideal for stationary speakers. Always test the microphone before your speech, checking volume and clarity. Speak directly into the microphone, maintaining a consistent distance. Avoid tapping or blowing into it. Work with sound technicians is available to optimize settings. Proper microphone technique ensures your voice is delivered with clarity and impact, reaching every listener effectively. End. Ethical considerations. Ethical public speaking is paramount, demanding honesty, integrity, and respect for your audience. It means presenting information truthfully, citing sources properly, and avoiding manipulation or deception. Speakers have a responsibility to use their platform wisely, ensuring their message contributes positively to public discourse. Unethical practices, such as plagiarism, fabricating evidence, or making personal attacks, erode trust and damage credibility. Adhering to ethical principles builds a strong reputation and fosters a respectful communication environment. Your integrity as a speaker is as important as the content of your speech. It forms the foundation of genuine connection and influence. Key ethical considerations for public speakers include honesty, always present accurate and truthful information. Integrity, stand by your statements and avoid misleading your audience. Respect, treat your audience with dignity, even when discussing controversial topics. Responsibility, acknowledge the impact of your words and avoid inciting hatred or violence. Citation, properly attribute all sources to avoid plagiarism. Fairness, present opposing viewpoints fairly, even if you disagree with them. By upholding these ethical standards, you not only protect your own credibility, but also contribute to a more trustworthy and productive communication landscape. Ethical speaking is a cornerstone of responsible leadership and influence. Receiving and giving feedback. Feedback is an invaluable tool for growth and improvement in public speaking. Both receiving and giving constructive feedback are essential skills. When receiving feedback, approach it with an open mind, focusing on learning rather than defensiveness. It provides external perspectives on your delivery, content, and audience engagement that you might not perceive yourself. Effective feedback helps you identify strengths to leverage and areas for development. It accelerates your learning curve, transforming each speaking opportunity into a chance for refinement. Embracing feedback is a hallmark of a committed and evolving speaker. It is a gift for improvement. When giving feedback, ensure it is constructive, specific, and actionable. Focus on observable behaviors and their impact rather than personal judgments. Use the sandwich method where appropriate. Start with a specific positive observation. Provide specific areas for improvement. End with another positive observation or encouragement. Be empathetic and supportive, remembering that public speaking can be vulnerable. For example, instead of saying, "Your speech was boring," say, "I noticed your pace was very consistent." Varying your speed might help maintain audience engagement. The goal is to help the speaker grow, not to criticize them. Thoughtful feedback fosters a supportive learning environment. Building confidence in public speaking is a continuous journey, not a destination. It involves a combination of preparation, practice, and a positive mindset. Confidence doesn't mean the absence of nervousness, but rather the ability to manage it and perform effectively despite it. Each successful speaking experience, no matter how small, contributes to a stronger sense of self-assurance. Focusing on your strengths and celebrating small victories can significantly boost your confidence over time. It is about developing resilience and a belief in your ability to connect with an audience. This internal strength is vital for sustained success. Strategies for long-term confidence building include consistent practice. Regular speaking opportunities, even informal ones, build comfort. Self-compassion. Be kind to yourself and learn from mistakes without dwelling on them. Positive affirmations. Reinforce positive beliefs about your speaking abilities. Seek opportunities. Actively look for chances to speak, gradually increasing the challenge. Learn from role models. Observe and emulate speakers you admire. Focus on your message's value. Remind yourself of the importance of what you're sharing. Remember that confidence grows with experience and intentional effort. Embrace the journey of continuous improvement, and your ability to speak with conviction will steadily increase, empowering you in all aspects of communication. Advanced delivery techniques. Once you've mastered the fundamentals, advanced delivery techniques can elevate your public speaking to an art form. These techniques involve subtle nuances in vocal inflection, strategic use of pauses, and sophisticated body language to create maximum impact. They allow you to add depth, drama, and emotional resonance to your message, making it truly unforgettable. Advanced delivery is about deliberate choices that amplify your content and connect more profoundly with your audience. It moves beyond simply conveying information to truly inspiring and moving listeners. Mastering these techniques distinguishes a good speaker from an exceptional one. Key advanced delivery techniques include strategic pauses, using silence to build suspense, allow for reflection, or emphasize a critical point. Vocal inflection, varying pitch and tone to highlight specific words or phrases and convey emotion. Pacing for effect, deliberately speeding up or slowing down to create dramatic impact or convey urgency. Facial expressions, using your face to convey genuine emotion and reinforce your message. Power gestures, employing strong, intentional gestures that command attention and convey authority. Rhetorical questions, engaging the audience's minds without expecting a verbal answer. Practice integrating these techniques naturally, ensuring they enhance, rather than distract from, your core message. These subtle refinements can transform your speech into a truly captivating experience. Continuous improvement. Public speaking is a skill that benefits from continuous improvement and lifelong learning. Even experienced speakers constantly seek ways to refine their craft, adapt to new technologies, and engage evolving audiences. The communication landscape is always changing, requiring speakers to stay current with trends and best practices. Viewing every speaking opportunity as a learning experience fosters a growth mindset. This dedication to ongoing development ensures your skills remain sharp and your messages remain relevant and impactful over time. It is a commitment to excellence that distinguishes truly great communicators. The journey of mastery never truly ends. Strategies for continuous improvement include seeking feedback regularly. Actively solicit constructive criticism from diverse sources. Recording and reviewing speeches. Objectively analyze your own performances for areas of growth. Attending workshops and training. Stay updated on new techniques and theories. Reading and researching. Expand your knowledge of communication theory and practice. Observing other speakers. Learn from both effective and less effective presentations. Experimenting with new approaches. Try different delivery styles or storytelling methods. Embrace the process of learning and adapting. By committing to continuous improvement, you will not only enhance your public speaking abilities, but also cultivate a mindset of perpetual growth, benefiting all areas of your professional and personal life.